morning, Keystoners. My name is Kari, and I will be sharing with you a bit of a testimony and then reading from Psalm 46. So, some of you know that about 6 months ago I had a stroke. It was quite unexpected. I started having strange symptoms, so numbness, a bit of trouble walking, and our GP referred us to the neurologist. So when we got to the hospital, I had to leave my husband outside because COVID rules did not allow any visitors. And it was very daunting being wheeled in a wheelchair into the hospital and not having any idea what the diagnosis could be. And I remember one of the first tests that they did was the MRI. So they pushed me into the MRI machine, and I know as I was moving into it, I remembered that most people who have talked about their experiences of having this test done said that they felt extremely claustrophobic in the machine. And it is something that I personally suffer from in a small degree. So I decided just to close my eyes and not to see how close the machine is to my face. And they played calm music in the background, but when the machine started moving, it made these extremely loud banging noises, and it completely drowned out this lovely music. I just kept my eyes closed, and at that moment, I knew that I have absolutely no idea what the future holds. I don't know whether any of the hopes and dreams that I have for my life will turn out the way that I have been hoping. And I remember just having a sense of God being extremely close to me and actually smiling at me and saying, finally, I have you completely to myself. And it was also as if he was saying, you should have just come to me in the first place. So I felt this calm come over me, knowing that even though I don't know what the future holds, God knows exactly what it holds. And he's smiling at me, and he's just overjoyed to have me, his daughter, just being completely present to his presence there and not having any distractions or anything else to depend upon or any other truth or certainty to really hold on to at that moment. And yes, as I was preparing for this devotional, I just, that song of Be Still and Know That I'm God just came into my head. And I think oftentimes we are running around trying to fix things, trying to control our environment, when all we really need to do is to be still and remember who our God, our Father truly is. So I will read to you from Psalm 46. And at the end of many of the verses, there is this word Selah. And Selah in my Amplified Bible is translated as pause and calmly think of that. So, Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, a very present and well-proved help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth should change, and though the mountains be shaken into the midst of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountain shall tremble at its swelling and tumult. Selah, pause and think calmly of that. There is a river whose streams shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacles of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God will help her right early. The nations raged. The kingdoms tottered and were moved. He uttered his voice, the earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. Pause and calmly think of that. Come, behold the works of the Lord, who has wrought desolations and wonders in the earth. He makes wars to cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow into pieces and snaps the spear in two. He burns the chariots in the fire. Let be and be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. Pause and calmly think of that. Lord, I pray as we continue with this busy week and into the weekend that we will make time to pause and to calmly think about who you are and of the promises that you have made to us. And that even though the world around us is tumultuous and we cannot control our environment, we know that you are ultimately in control and that the plans you have for us and the future you have for us is a good one. Amen.